Hey guys, hello and welcome to the channel Programming with Casey. So guys, in this video, we are going to continue our OOPS fundamentals. So in the last video, we had created the video for the using reference variable. So we had discussed that how object is a weapon for every entity or for every class. So how we can call the variables or the data members which is present inside a single class or entity. So with the help of we can create the reference variable and call them. So in this video we are going to do that with the help of method. What I mean to say is we are going to initialize the object, okay, and we are going to call the method, okay. So yes, and obviously after calling the method, whatever with the data members, like let's say id, name which is present, we are going to pass the values, okay. So that specific method is going to be called, okay. So now quickly create a class. We will quickly create a class over here. So let's say initialize object example 2. So okay, all right. So there will be two class. So as I had created this initialize object example to consider this as the class employee over here. I'm just commenting this part. Okay, class employee, and this is the PSVM where our actual compilation or the execution of the program will start. Okay, so in this I'm going to create two local variables. You can see like ID and string, like same for the last video only. Now I am also going to create the method. How we create the method? So we can use the public specifiers also, and in fact we can use the void over here, because if we don't want to return anything, then we are going to use the void over here. Let's say I want to add the data. So the structure is doing camel casing. So two words, if we are writing the two words, then the second word, first letter should be the capital, and just passing the integer id over here and name, right? So this is enough because we have only two data members, as you can see. Now I'm saying that this dot id is equals to id, okay. This is done. This dot name is equals to name. This is also done. All right. So I had created the method name as add data, created the two local variable of the for the class employee, but the name is initialize object example 2, and id and the name are the two attributes over here. Okay, and let's say we can also create the another method over here to display. So can create the method over here, and I don't want any attributes because okay, so I would just want to print over here. So I will do the sys out, and the pattern will be like employee data, employee data id plus id and the name, right? Id. So okay, this is name. So in this method we had created display over here. Now this is our class which is ending over here, but I want to create the different class over here. Let's say class test I am creating over here. Okay, so I'm ending this first class initializing object example. Now over here I will create the object. Okay, so I will do initialize object example 1, creating the object with the name e1 and saying new initialize object example 2. Okay, so this is 2. So I did mistake over here. This is 2 we are performing over here. Okay, creating again this for the second object. So just copy this and we'll paste over here to save some time. E2. Okay, so now you can see that we had created two different function, or right, two different methods inside initialize object example 2, and there is one class, main class, which is test class. Over here I am creating the objects for the class initialize object example 2. With the help of this I am going to call these two methods. Let's see how we can do. So I will simply do that e1 dot add data. See, we are already getting this in the form of id and name, string id and name. So we will give the name over here, and let's say this is the type string. So we'll give any name, random name. Okay, that's okay. Now just creating same for the object 2 also. So I'll do the add over here. So you can use this Eclipse Intelligence for the data. The symbol is this for the method. The symbol is bright bit. Okay, this is 2, and let's take random name over here and into the double quotes. Okay, so I had called this method and I had passed these two values for the IDs and string as an argument over here. So we had passed over here with the help of object. Now I also want this message to get printed. So I also have to use the objects over here. So I will do the display over here like this, and I had not passed any parameters inside this method, so I do not have to pass any arguments also over here. So e2 dot display, same thing, and we are done with this program. Let's observe and analyze the output, how it is working. The selection did not contain any resources that can run on a server. Okay, no issue. So, oops, fundamentals to why so. Okay, so actually we are dealing with this issue class test, because this class is already like the existing class inside this OOPS fundamental. So we will change this and we will do the test one over here. And now the error is gone completely. Now just see the output. So there might come sometimes small issues, and we are not aware of that. So over here you will get the output. First employee is 1 and name is Casey. So first one is 1 and the name is Casey. For the second employee is 2 and the name is Krish, which we had passed over here. But yeah, and we are also getting this in the form of this, like employee data. It means the display which we are using, the system.out.println. We are not giving anything sysout statement inside this. We are just giving this in display, right? So this is actually displaying our data for the id and the name, which is not known to this method, right? What is the value? But we had passed this inside this add data. So add data will actually add this one like integer and string value, and then it will execute line by line and it will display this the data in this form. So first one it will print for the first data, that is 1 Casey, then for the 2 Krish. Okay, so I think now you got the concept. And yes, so we are concluding this video. So next one will be based on our constructor. So that's it for today. If you like this video, then make sure to like and hit the subscribe for our get to always get notified with our new videos. So we'll see you in the next video. So till that time, take care. Thank you guys, and bye bye.